Hello, idiots. कैसे हो आप सब? Hopefully you are well. I am also fine. Now we are going to discuss about the data variables, as you can see already in the title and the thumbnail also. And in this lecture, we will discuss how we can naming convention and what is the typecasting, implicit or explicit typecasting, as well as we will understand what the data type or the storage size of the primitive data types. And we will cover all the things that is very important part of the programming, and you will learn from the basic medium in this lecture. Let's go ahead without wasting time. First of all, we have need to understand what is variable or why we have need this variable. So you have need to understand without variable how you will write a program. If you write your program, how you will run your program without any structure, without any value passing, how you will do. That is not a possible now. That is the same. We have need to need value for data passing in the overall framework, in the overall program. I'm explaining in the very simple way so that you can understand it. If you are not a CSE background, if you are not a coding background, of coding is not your cup of tea kind of or live subject. So definitely if you are watching my video, you will start a love or like this coding because you are going ahead with that step. That can let's go. So what is variable? Variable is the name memory location in the Java that store the data. Think of it as a box with a label where you can keep something. Let's suppose in your kitchen you have 1 liter container, then you can store that size of the value. If you have another container that have a 5 liter, you can store that amount of the value. Whatever, rice, anything, flour, anything you will store according to container. That is the same thing we are discussing in the variable. So both the int size is the int is the data type, a is the variable name and the operator and the variable value. Int is the data type, tells Java it's an integer number. Is the variable name label for the memory box. So this is the value which we are storing, or that is the value which you are storing in the container according to size of the box. Come to the what is the rule? We can blindly write anything. No, guys, we have need to proper follow the rule of the according to according to language. Come to the Java, then or come to the OOPS or C++. We must start with the letter or the underscore or the dollar sign, like is underscore number $7, not a number or not a special character. Cannot use Java reserved keywords like public, class, static, etc. Use the camel case. Camel is a very reliable. That's why we prefer the camel case. Overall, in the framework, we use the camel. You can see anywhere. Like camel is the what? Camel is first letter is the small and second one name. What is the name? Second one name of the first letter will be capital. This is the camel format. Go to the data type in the Java. I will tell you in the very simple way. Java is strongly typed, meaning every variable must be a type. Like the byte is the 1 byte equal to 8 bit. That's why -1 to we can assign the value -128 to +127. Sort is 2 byte. Int is 4 byte. You can consider 2 byte like 2 to power 16. Okay, 4 to the power 32. 8 accordingly to be considered that way. I will tell you in the later lecture. Float is the 4 byte decimal with the less precision. Precision is the nothing, just the after the decimal value we have a less than decimal with the less precision is after the decimal values we can consider 4 or 5 digit, but it should be float. Character should be there, like I will tell you. .68f, then it will be value will be less precision. 8 is we can store the value after the long till the 6 or 7 value, because it's a double or 8 byte value. We can store the accurate value till the 6 or 7 characters after the decimal. Character is 2 byte is the single character, like a character is single byte 2 character, as well as characters support the Hindi emoji, as well as it support the Unicode, not the ASCII KFC. ASCII characters, it support the Unicode, so it support the characters, emojis, Hindi characters, all kind of characters. This is the example. I will tell you in the later. Yeah, non-creative data type is like example string, array, class, object. String is the technically as a class, but used like data type. So string, like we can provide the any XYZ, then this is the not a not preemptive. Preemptive is what? Preemptive, like whatever this is the data type we have discussed so far. This is the preemptive data type, and non-preemptive data type, that is the that is assigned or declared by the user. That is the non-preemptive. I will discuss in the next lecture. Come to the typecasting. This is very important and the basic. Some of the guy not understand what exactly, but I will tell you very simple way, which is I have written over there. Typecasting is like, I will tell you what is the typecasting. Typecasting you should understand. Let's suppose you have a data very small, but you want to that data in the large box. Let's suppose your container have a 5 kg, but your value is 1 kg. So in that case, is what happening? You are sending your data small to bigger. That is the implicit casting that we can do automatically. Implicit casting, that is the binding. Implicit casting, what the value is small but container is large, that is the implicit casting, or done automatically. Done is automatically, directly you can assign that variable name and will automatically work. It is the bigger box. Okay, come to the narrowing or the explicit casting is like if we are sending the large data, like the if you have the 2 kg value but your box is 1.5 or 1.7, in that case what will be data loss will be happen. Okay, in that case data will be happen. Then while the storing or value might be that while the storing that value or the anything that will be waste, or your product will be waste, or will be fall down something in the floor. So that will be like narrowing explicit casting. Okay, you give you can see the double price 9.9.9, double is the 8 byte, but the int p in we are declaring the variable also, because we are doing the manually. It done manually in 4 type smaller box. Then output will be after decimal value will be rendered. It will store the 99 only. The loss of the value decimal part will be lost. Okay, that is the binding or the narrowing casting. That is very simple way. We will go ahead. This is yeah. So let's discuss later. Then we are going with the see. Int is 21. Then you can write is just print. Then 21 is printed over there. Okay, then you can print int int. This is the simple way you can do int is equal to 21 boolean asterisk channel and do that way. Okay, as well as come to the typecasting tool. Typecasting nothing already we had discussed, like int int think this is typecasting is happening now. This is what this is the implicit. It is done by automatically. Come with the explicit. It can store the value after decimal. That's why it's the value 0.1. Then double int say output is there. It's the explicit typecasting. Okay. So there are so many other things you do only. There is a character. You can check with the character home system and load And this is the test for you. You should do, or you should assign a variable value and check the output on your console. This is the assignment of the test for you guys. And you will work according to me, whatever I'm telling you. Definitely you will learn more on this channel. Please like, share, subscribe. You got good information from this channel. And one more thing, just tell me. Yeah, I have said I will discuss later. See, a byte 120, we can assign the value minus 120 to 127 is the okay 8 bits. And to sort 2 byte is equal to 16 bits, then we can assign values 32 to 3276. Sort like is kind of this value we can assign in this example. This is the int 4 byte 32 bits and the value formatting. And range is this and the example of the population of this. And long 8 byte and 64 bits in this way. And long stars float 4 by 32 bits and 6 to 7 decimal lithium float price 1999 floats and double 8 by 64 bits 15 to 16 decimal lithium hyperreal the double pi and as well as this the long decimal values with the high accuracy character 2 by 16 bits single unicode character grade a single character boolean is provided true and false boolean is passed as true. This is the format value. Some of the time some of the ask in the interview, not interview, but